D.
How many locations do you actually own? And where are they?
In Iowa, you mean?
Well, are there other states too?
No. We operate in a 4-county area in Iowa right now. The business is a little bit different in Iowa than what we have, we would plan up here. We plan to own the facility and own the animals and employ both managers and caretakers to work in our buildings to take care of the animals. In Iowa, we have both sow farms, just like would be here, but in addition to that, we grow pigs out for market. And we have a few different arrangements, but primarily those grow facilities are either owned by Reicks Farms, or we partner with farmers that have an interest in investing in the building and taking care of animals, but don't really want the market risk. So in those cases, other farmers will own the buildings, but we'll put our animals in and feed them and take the market risk ourselves.
Bucky.
Just one question again, I forgot the other one already, but you're involved in the Hormel in Boston, Minnesota then?
We sell a few pigs to Hormel in Austin, Minnesota. We also sell to JBS in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we also sell to Tyson Foods in Waterloo.
That's fine, I thought it was just probably just one.
Yep, no, we have 3 different customers that we sell regularly to.
Dennis.
I've got a bunch of questions, but I'll fill in between everybody else. The first one is, I think you just addressed it now, is there's been statements made that you'll be competing with local producers, putting them out of business. And do you plan on processing or selling any hogs locally?
No, our business is growing pigs, not processing ours.
Okay. Also, local competition could extend to renting of land. Do you plan on renting additional land? And if so, do the landowners know who you are and what you're going to be doing?
We have rental agreements now with landowners, but there's no specific plans to expand that or anything like that.
I do have more, but if you want to go ahead.
D.
Yeah, how much manure will you produce and how will you spread it?
Yeah. The facility has projections for both maximum inventory and maximum production of manure. And that number, I'm going to be corrected when we see the final report. So I'm just going to give you an area number, but it's about between 6 and 6.5 million gallons of manure a year. And there are, based on nitrogen and phosphorus needs for crops that we expect to grow, that should cover about 600 to 700 acres per year, something like that. And then in order to know what that rate is that we put on per acre, soil samples are routinely taken and they're compared with what the analysis of the manure is, and we apply the manure at a rate that is matched to expected yields or projected yields. And in years where we have a great crop and soil has been, or excuse me, nutrients have been used quite extensively, the next year there may be room for a little bit more than normal. In other years when the crop isn't quite so good, it could be a year that we'd have to put a little less per acre on. So that would be determined each year by our cropping and our cropping performance and our cropping plan.